When learning a new language, you're going to have a lot of questions. So knowing how to ask questions in Spanish is going to be pretty useful. That is why today we are going to arm you with the essential Spanish interrogative words, common questions you should learn, and plenty more examples. Si no me conoces, mucho gusto. Soy Adriana, embajadora de marca con Spanish55. Si no es tu primer video, entonces ¡felicidades! ¡Qué alegría que estés de vuelta! To continue learning Spanish with us, consider subscribing to our channel. Our videos are for you to learn Spanish with ease and in a fun way. So I hope to keep seeing you around. Preguntando se llega a Roma. This is a Spanish expression that means you will never know unless you ask. Although Rome may not be your next destination, let's start our interrogative journey by going over the essential Spanish question words and see where they take us. Dónde means where. ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live? ¿Sabes dónde están mis gafas? Do you know where my glasses are? We can place prepositions before dónde to ask about origin or destination. For example, ¿a dónde? Means where to. We know a means to and dónde means where. Mixing the two, we can ask where a person or object is going. Disculpe, ¿podría decirme a dónde va este autobús? Excuse me, could you tell me where this bus is headed to? De dónde means where from. ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? ¿De dónde vienes tan tarde? Where are you coming from so late? ¿Qué means what? ¿Qué is one of the interrogative words we use most in Spanish. Here are some examples you may have heard. ¿Qué es eso? What is that? ¿Qué quieres de mí? What do you want from me? ¿Qué tienes ahí? What do you have there? Just as with dónde, ¿qué can also be modified by prepositions that change its meaning, just like this. ¿A qué? What to? ¿A qué te refieres? What are you referring to? Or what are you talking about? Or what do you mean? ¿A qué piso vas? What floor are you going to? ¿Con qué? What with? ¿Con qué has escrito la carta? What have you written the letter with? ¿Con qué vas a decorar la casa? What are you going to decorate the house with? ¿De qué? What about? What flavor or what material? ¿De qué estás hablando? What are you talking about? ¿De qué es el té? What flavor is the tea? ¿De qué está hecha esa mesa? What material is that table made of? ¿Cuál or cuáles means which one or which ones. If we are asking about something that belongs to a category, we use cuál or cuáles, depending on singular or plural. ¿Cuál libro quieres? Which book do you want? ¿Cuál bebida quieres? Which beverage do you want? The only thing you have to worry about is the number of the person or object you are talking about. Here are some plural examples. ¿Cuáles has traído? Which ones have you brought? ¿Cuáles son los tuyos? Which ones are yours? ¿Cuáles quieres? Which ones do you want? If you see cuál or cuáles preceded by a preposition, it will most likely be because the main verb requires said preposition. Below are a few examples of this. ¿A cuál? Which one to? This is normally used to ask about a place someone is going to. ¿A cuál tienda vas? Which store are you going to? ¿A cuál gimnasio vas? Which gym do you go to? If you want to say you did, are doing, or will do something with the use of an object, you would use con cuál. Which one with? Con cuál lo hiciste? Which one did you do it with? As in, which tool did you repair the sink with? ¿Con cuál la escribiste? which one did you write it with? As in, which pen did you write the letter with? ¿Cómo means how. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? ¿Cómo se dice friend en español? How do you say friend in Spanish? You may remember that to ask someone's name, you say, ¿Cómo te llamas? Which may not make sense to you. ¿Cómo te llamas literally means, how are you called? The thing is that in Spanish, we ask someone how they are called or in which way they are called by saying, ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Which means, which one of all the names in the world is your name? ¿Cuándo? When? ¿Cuándo empieza la película? When does the film start? ¿Desde cuándo estudias español? Since when do you study Spanish? There are two prepositions used with cuándo. Desde cuándo means since when or how long. ¿Desde cuándo vives en Estados Unidos? How long have you been living in the US? ¿Desde cuándo está abierta la tienda? Since what time does the shop open? If you are interested in a time an action will end, we use hasta cuándo, meaning until when or until what time. ¿Hasta cuándo está abierto su negocio? Until what time is your business open? ¿Hasta cuándo vas a seguir practicando? Until when are you going to keep practicing? ¿Quién means who? ¿Quién es tu amigo? Who is your friend? ¿Con quién juegas? Who are you playing with? ¿Quiénes means plural who? ¿Quiénes son tus amigos? Who are your friends? As for prepositions, quién can be accompanied by a lot of them. Here are the most common combinations. ¿A quién? Who or to whom? ¿A quién viste ayer? Who did you see yesterday? ¿A quién le enviaste la carta? Who did you send the letter to? ¿A quién tengo que decírselo? Who do I have to tell it to? ¿Con quién means with whom? ¿Con quién vives ahora? Who are you living with now? ¿De quién? Whose, from whom. ¿De quién es este libro? Whose book is this? ¿De quién es este regalo? Whose present is this? Or who is this present from? ¿Cuánto means how much or how many? ¿Cuánto can be used in 4 forms depending on gender and quantity, meaning masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, and feminine plural. Here are some examples. ¿Cuánto cuesta esa computadora? How much is that computer? Remember that we are asking about the money, a masculine uncountable. ¿Cuánta paciencia has necesitado? How much patience have you needed? Your patience is a feminine uncountable. ¿Cuántos platos quieres? How many plates do you want? Plates being a masculine countable. ¿Cuántas sillas has comprado? How many chairs have you bought? Sillas being a feminine countable. ¿Cuánto can indeed be used with prepositions, but this does not happen very often. Here are a couple of examples. Con cuánto, with how much, with how many. ¿Con cuántas maletas fuiste? How many bags did you go with? ¿De cuánto? About of how much or how many. ¿De cuánto estamos hablando? How much are we talking about? ¿Por qué means why. ¿Por qué dices eso? Why do you say that? ¿Por qué no vamos a España? Why don't we go to Spain? Did you know that Spanish is the only language that needs to mark where the question begins and ends? Thanks to the beginning question mark, we can read the question with the correct intonation from the very beginning. Cool, huh? Great. Now let's review. Where? ¿Dónde? What? ¿Qué? Which? ¿Cuál or cuáles? How, cómo. When, cuándo. Who, quién or quiénes. How much or how many. Cuánto, cuántos, cuántas or cuánta. ¿Por qué? Why. Did you get any of those before I said them? Great job! You've done it. You've learned the Spanish question words. Now write a question in the comments below using your favorite one so I can take a look at it. If you want to further your practice while having immediate feedback from a certified tutor, I invite you to go to Spanish55.com so you can meet with one of our coaches. Your first Skype call is on us. Thanks for learning Spanish with me. Hasta la próxima, amigos. I'll see you in the next video.